This land is a place of profound contrasts, where the earth itself seems to tell stories of extremes. It is a territory where the ground dips to its absolute lowest point, a landscape that bears silent witness to the depths of history and human experience. Here, amidst the rugged terrain, stands one of the world's oldest cities, an enduring testament to resilience, faith, and the passage of time. Throughout its long existence, this land has been shaped by relentless forces of conquest, exile, and eventual return, each chapter adding new layers to its complex narrative. Nestled at the confluence of three continents, Asia, Africa, and Europe, this region has historically been a vital crossroads for civilizations, a meeting point where empires rose and fell, where cultures clashed and blended, and where the resilience of its inhabitants has remained unwavering. Since the dawn of recorded history, countless peoples have called this land home, each leaving their mark, each contributing to its layered identity. It is a place where the echoes of ancient civilizations still resonate, where the footprints of prophets and warriors are etched into every stone, and where the ongoing story of human faith and endurance continues to unfold. This is a land where faiths were born and doctrines shaped, where prophets once walked the earth, and where the past is vividly inscribed into the very walls that surround it. Overlooking the city, a majestic golden dome rises, a symbol of spiritual devotion over a land imbued with belief and history. It is a place of paradox, conflict and coexistence, beauty and struggle, transformation and hope, all intertwined in an intricate tapestry. Understanding this region is an endeavor that offers profound insight into the human condition, making it an essential part of anyone's lifetime journey of discovery. This is the land of Israel and Palestine, a region defined by its rich history and complex present. Among its most iconic and intricate cities stands Jerusalem, a city that embodies both the profound significance and the tangled complexity of human civilization. It is a city that holds a sacred place in the hearts of more than half the world's population. Over 2 billion Christians, nearly 2 billion Muslims, and approximately 15 million Jews all regard this city as a holy site of immense spiritual importance. Each of these faith communities has deep-rooted connections to Jerusalem, shaping its history through their devotion, resilience, and ongoing transformation. Despite its reputation often associated with the pursuit of peace, Jerusalem's history tells a different story, one marked by repeated cycles of conquest and destruction. Over thousands of years, the city has been conquered more than 40 times, each invasion leaving scars that are still visible today. This relentless cycle of devastation and renewal has forged a city unlike any other, one that embodies both the fragility and resilience of human hope and faith. Long before Jerusalem became a sacred hub for three major religions, it was a city of kings and mighty rulers. Its story stretches back more than 5 millennia, but its most pivotal moment arrived around the year 1000 BCE, when King David established it as the capital of the ancient kingdom of Israel. His son, King Solomon, built the first temple on what is now known as the Temple Mount, a sacred site believed to serve as a divine bridge connecting heaven and earth. This monument of worship and devotion became a central symbol of Jewish faith. However, Jerusalem's fragile peace was short-lived. In 686 BCE, the Babylonians sacked the city, destroyed the temple, and exiled the Jewish people from their homeland. Centuries later, under Persian rule, the Jewish community returned, rebuilding the temple once more magnificent and awe-inspiring than before. This second temple stood as the spiritual heart of Jewish life until the year 70 CE, when Roman forces crushed a Jewish uprising, leaving the city in ruins once again. All that remained was a single remnant of the ancient structure, what is now called the Western Wall. Throughout centuries of exile and dispersion, Jewish communities persisted in their unwavering attachment to this sacred site. They came here to mourn, to pray, and to reaffirm their unbroken bond with Jerusalem. The Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall, became a powerful symbol of resilience and hope, an enduring testament to a people's perseverance against adversity. Today, it remains the holiest site in Judaism, where worshippers press their hands against its ancient stones, slipping prayers into its cracks as a poignant act of faith and survival. Beneath the modern city, the western walled tunnels reveal hidden passages and relics from the lost temple, subterranean corridors filled with whispers of history, relics buried yet never completely erased from collective memory. By the 1st century of the Common Era, Jerusalem was under Roman rule, and tensions within the city grew ever more intense. Many of its inhabitants longed for a leader who could restore hope and justice. Among those yearning for change was Jesus of Nazareth, a figure whose teachings of love, faith, and an alternative way of living quickly spread across the land. His message resonated deeply with many, inspiring hope for a better future, but also his journey culminated at Golgotha, the site where he was crucified, a place etched into the very fabric of history and faith. This somber hill, rugged and silent, witnessed the suffering and sacrifice that would forever alter the course of human civilization. 3 days after his death, a wave of hope and awe swept through his followers, as they believed he had risen from the dead, transforming their understanding of life and eternity. This resurrection became a defining moment, a pivotal point that would resonate through centuries, shaping the destiny of countless believers. Today, the place where he was both crucified and laid to rest is revered as the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the most sacred and venerated site in all of Christianity. Inside its ancient walls, the atmosphere is imbued with the scent of incense and the flickering glow of countless candles, casting a warm, reverent light over centuries-old stone. Visitors from around the world kneel and pray at the Stone of Anointing, the sacred spot where it is believed his body was prepared for burial, a ritual of deep devotion and solemn remembrance. Beyond the church's walls, a grand dome rises above an empty tomb, a luminous space that has served as a symbol of unwavering faith for countless generations. This tomb, bathed in a gentle glow, remains a silent testament to the hope and renewal that define Christianity. Not far from this sacred ground, perched atop Mount Zion, lies the Upper Room, an unassuming, humble space that bears witness to history. It is here that Jesus is believed to have shared his final meal with his closest disciples, a moment of intimacy and profound significance that forever shaped the course of religious history. The simplicity of this chamber belies its monumental importance, as it stands as a physical reminder of the Last Supper and the foundations of Christian tradition. The history of Jerusalem extends beyond these Christian landmarks. It is a city woven with layers of faith and conflict. In the year 638 CE, Muslim armies entered the city, adding yet another sacred chapter to its storied past. According to tradition, the Prophet Muhammad was transported from Mecca to Jerusalem during the miraculous night journey, a divine event that elevated the city's spiritual status. From a sacred rock on the Temple Mount, Muhammad is believed to have ascended to the heavens, a moment commemorated by one of the world's most breathtaking architectural marvels, the Dome of the Rock. Its resplendent golden dome gleams like a celestial beacon, rising majestically above the ancient city walls, drawing the eyes upward in reverence. At its center lies the foundation stone, which many Muslims believe to be the very spot of Muhammad's ascension, a place of profound spiritual significance and pilgrimage. Adjacent to the Dome of the Rock stands the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third holiest site, a sprawling complex of prayer halls and courtyards that hum with spiritual energy. Jerusalem became a focal point of Islamic worship, as it was the initial direction of prayer for Muslims, further cementing its role as a spiritual nexus. Over centuries, despite conquests and political upheavals, Islamic rulers have diligently preserved the city's religious heritage, ensuring that Jerusalem remained a vibrant crossroads where faiths intersected and histories intertwined. Today, the Old City of Jerusalem is a labyrinthine mosaic of faith, carefully divided into 4 quarters: Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and Armenian, each safeguarding its unique heritage and traditions. The Jewish quarter is home to the Western Wall, an ancient remnant of the Second Temple, whose stones echo with prayers whispered through generations, a symbol of enduring hope and resilience. The Christian quarter centers around the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where footsteps trace the path of devotion, embodying the journey of faith from suffering to salvation. The Muslim quarter is alive with the call to prayer, as the minarets of the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque pierce the skyline, their voices resonating over historic rooftops. The Armenian quarter, though smaller in size, is a testament to one of the world's oldest Christian communities, maintaining its distinct traditions amidst the bustling cityscape. At the heart of this intricate tapestry stands the Tower of David, a fortress that has witnessed the city's tumultuous history. Built on fortifications originally established by the Hasmoneans, it was later reinforced by King Herod. Over the centuries, it has been occupied and transformed by Romans, Crusaders, and Ottoman rulers alike. Climbing its ancient ramparts offers a panoramic view of Jerusalem's skyline, a breathtaking panorama of domes, minarets, and age-old stones that tell stories of conquest, faith, and resilience. Beyond the protective walls of the Old City, the Mount of Olives rises majestically, sacred to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. For over 3 millennia, it has served as a sacred Jewish burial ground, with tombs facing the city, symbolically awaiting the arrival of the Messiah. For Christians, this mountain is the setting of pivotal moments in Jesus' life. His ASC, the Church of All Nations, an extraordinary sacred site, derives its name from the 12 nations that contributed to its construction, each adding their own spiritual and cultural significance to this magnificent edifice. Within its hallowed walls, there exists a smaller chapel dedicated to the Ascension, a place where believers come to reflect and deepen their faith. This chapel serves as a quiet sanctuary, a space imbued with centuries of devotion and hope, inviting pilgrims and visitors alike to contemplate the profound mysteries of divine ascension and spiritual elevation. Islamic tradition, too, holds the Mount of Olives in deep reverence, viewing it as a place of significant eschatological importance. Some Islamic teachings connect this majestic hill to the events of the Day of Judgment, a future moment when the world will be transformed and divine justice will prevail. According to these beliefs, a celestial bridge will span across the horizon, separating those deemed righteous from the fallen, guiding the faithful along a pathway that ultimately leads to paradise, a realm of eternal peace and divine presence. This sacred mountain, therefore, stands as a symbol of hope, judgment, and divine mercy within the Islamic faith, echoing its spiritual significance across generations. From the summit of the Mount of Olives, the sprawling city of Jerusalem unfurls before your eyes, a breathtaking panorama of gold, stone, and spirit. The city's ancient walls and winding streets breathe history at every turn, revealing layers of civilization that have shaped its unique character through the ages. Here, the past and present intertwine seamlessly, creating a living tapestry of cultural and religious diversity that continues to inspire and challenge all who behold it. By the dawn of the 20th century, Jerusalem had become a focal point of intense geopolitical struggle, with competing visions and claims over its sacred sites. The declaration of the State of Israel in 1948 intensified these disputes, transforming Jerusalem into a symbol of national identity and spiritual longing for both Israelis and Palestinians. Today, the city remains a complex mosaic of loyalties, where religious devotion and political ambition converge, making it one of the most contested and cherished spaces in the world. Within this vibrant cityscape, many Jews hold a steadfast hope that one day, a third temple will rise once again upon the revered Temple Mount, symbolizing spiritual renewal and fulfillment of ancient prophecies. For Muslims, however, the same site already holds profound sanctity, being regarded as one of Islam's holiest places, an enduring testament to the deep spiritual roots embedded within Jerusalem's history. Yet, beyond these religious aspirations and conflicts, Jerusalem also embodies remembrance and renewal. To the west, the solemn presence of Yad Vashem stands as a stark reminder of humanity's darkest moments, specifically, the Holocaust, during which some 6 million Jews lost their lives in an unparalleled act of brutality. This memorial and museum serve as a solemn testament to remembrance, ensuring that the horrors of the past are never forgotten, and that lessons of tolerance and compassion remain etched into collective memory. Contrasting this somber remembrance is the lively vibrancy of Mahane Yehuda Market, a bustling hub where life seems to pulse with energy. Here, the aroma of freshly baked bread, the vivid colors of spices, and the lively calls of traders fill the air, creating an intoxicating atmosphere of commerce and community. This marketplace is a living testament to Jerusalem's ability to blend centuries-old traditions with modern cultural expressions. It is a place where history is alive, where old crafts and customs continue to thrive amidst the hum of contemporary life, proving that, despite its turbulent past, the city relentlessly moves forward, embracing both its heritage and its evolving identity. Before setting off on our next adventure, where we will explore the wonders scattered across the wilderness, we make a brief stop just to the south of Jerusalem, Bethlehem. Known for its profound biblical significance, Bethlehem is famously recognized as the birthplace of King David, the revered figure who united Israel and established Jerusalem as its spiritual center. According to the Hebrew Bible, this humble city was also the prophesied birthplace of a future ruler, one who was destined to bring peace and justice to the world. For Christians, Bethlehem's importance is even greater, as it is believed to be the birthplace of Jesus Christ, the Savior whose life and teachings have shaped countless generations. This sacred city is home to one of Christianity's most revered sites, the Church of the Nativity. Originally constructed during the 4th century under the reign of Emperor Constantine, this ancient and venerable church marks the traditional spot of Christ's nativity. Beneath its altar, a silver star embedded in the floor symbolizes the very place where Jesus was born, a momentous event commemorated by pilgrims and believers from all corners of the globe for centuries. The church stands as a tangible link to the past, a witness to the enduring significance of this sacred event. However, Bethlehem is not merely a relic of biblical history. It also boasts a vibrant local culture rooted in its Palestinian heritage. The city's streets are alive with traditional crafts, delicate olive wood carvings, intricate embroidery, and textiles that have been passed. Perched on the very edge of the vast and unforgiving desert lies the ancient city of Jericho, a place steeped in history and legend that has endured for over 10,000 years. This remarkable settlement stands as one of humanity's earliest urban centers, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of ancient peoples who sought to carve out life amidst the harshest of environments. Its walls, constructed roughly 8,000 years ago, are among the oldest known fortifications in the world. These ancient defenses, though their original purpose remains shrouded in mystery, continue to evoke wonder and curiosity among archaeologists and historians alike. Jericho's story is not only about its antiquity but also about its legendary status, woven into the fabric of religious and cultural tradition. According to biblical accounts, Jericho's formidable walls famously collapsed following the sound of trumpets played by Joshua, signaling the Israelites' conquest of Canaan. This event has become emblematic of divine intervention and victory. Yet, beyond its biblical fame, Jericho holds a place in the broader narrative of history and spirituality. It is also the city where Jesus is said to have performed miracles, restoring sight to the blind and encountering Zacchaeus, the tax collector, in a story of redemption and transformation. These stories have helped cement Jericho's legendary status across millennia. But amid the arid desert landscape, how does a city as ancient and as seemingly fragile as Jericho continue to survive? This question leads us to the intriguing phenomenon known as the palm tree paradox. Jericho's survival hinges on its status as an oasis, an unexpected green jewel amid a sea of dryness. Beneath the surface, underground springs and ingenious systems of irrigation have sustained the city's lush date palm groves for thousands of years. These natural and human-made water sources allow life to flourish in a place where, by all appearances, life should not thrive. The resilience of Jericho is a testament to human adaptability and the clever harnessing of natural resources. Further into the desert, at the heart of the Judean wilderness, lies Qumran, a site that witnessed one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Hidden within clay jars inside the caves of Qumran, these ancient manuscripts date back over 2,000 years. Their preservation remained undisturbed until the 1940s, when a series of remarkable discoveries unveiled texts that shed light on the spiritual and cultural life of a Jewish sect known as the Essenes, who inhabited the desert in antiquity. The scrolls include biblical texts, hymns, and prophetic writings, representing some of the oldest surviving versions of the Hebrew Bible. They serve as an invaluable window into the religious practices and beliefs of a community on the cusp of the rise of Christianity. The question of why these precious texts were hidden remains a subject of intense scholarly debate. Some scholars believe the Essenes concealed them to protect their sacred writings from the destructive forces of Roman conquest. Others speculate that the sect anticipated an impending apocalypse and hid their documents in preparation for a divine upheaval. Regardless of the reason, the mystery endures, fueling ongoing research and fascination. High above these stark desert landscapes, perched upon a towering plateau, stands Masada, a fortress that has come to symbolize strength, sacrifice, and unyielding resilience. Built by Herod the Great, between the years of 77 and 74 BCE, Masada was conceived as a luxurious desert retreat and a formidable military stronghold. Its construction was an engineering marvel, featuring storerooms filled with supplies, sophisticated water systems, and even Roman-style baths that attest to its grandeur. Despite its beauty and ingenuity, Masada's most poignant legacy is rooted in the tragic events of the year 73 CE. As the Jewish revolt against Roman rule reached its climax, nearly 1,000 rebels and their families took refuge behind the fortress walls, making Masada their final bastion of resistance. The Roman legions, determined to crush the uprising, laid siege to the mountain fortress, cutting off all means of escape. Over the course of several months, the Roman army constructed an enormous siege ramp, inching closer to the walls with relentless precision. Watching helplessly from within, the defenders faced an impossible choice as the Roman forces drew nearer each day. Realizing that defeat was inevitable, the rebels made a profound and heartbreaking decision. Rather than face captivity, slavery, or execution, they chose to end their lives on their own terms. In a tragic act of collective resolve, they set fire to their belongings and, in some accounts, took their own lives. Only a few survivors emerged from the carnage, bearing witness to the final, defiant stand. The scars of that brutal siege remain etched into the landscape, visible today in the remnants of the Roman siege ramp and encampments, haunting reminders of the ultimate sacrifice made on that arid mountain. For countless generations, Masada has stood as a powerful symbol of resilience and unwavering determination. In modern times, Israeli army recruits have ascended this historic plateau to take an oath atop its heights, beyond the turbulent history of empires clashing and wars raging across ancient lands. This expansive desert has long served as a profound sanctuary of faith, contemplation, and solitude. Carved into the rugged cliffs of the Kidron Valley, the monastery of Masaba stands as a testament to enduring spiritual devotion, having persisted for more than 15 centuries. Its ancient walls, nestled high within the rocky escarpments, make it one of the oldest continuously inhabited monastic communities in the world, a place where time seems to stand still amidst the silent wilderness. Over the centuries, this sacred site became a pivotal hub for Christian monasticism, influencing Orthodox traditions far beyond its immediate surroundings, shaping the spiritual practices of countless generations. Even in the present day, Masaba Monastery upholds its centuries-old traditions with unwavering discipline. Its strict religious customs ensure that only male visitors are permitted within its hallowed halls, preserving the monastic silence and solitude that define its essence. Women, on the other hand, are allowed to witness its sanctity from a designated tower, a vantage point that offers a glimpse into this secluded world of prayer and reflection. The monks residing here dedicate their entire lives to a regimen of prayer, silence, and isolation, living as their ancestors did, seeking divine connection amid the stark beauty of the Judean desert. Their existence echoes the ancient monks and hermits who once sought refuge in these arid landscapes, embracing simplicity and spiritual discipline in the face of harsh conditions. Some regions within this vast wilderness seem almost designed to challenge human resilience and survival. The Negev Desert and the Dead Sea, in particular, stand as extraordinary symbols of nature's formidable power. Though these places appear inhospitable, almost as if they repudiate life itself, they have, throughout history, been home to thriving civilizations that defied the odds. From the resourceful Nabatean traders navigating treacherous terrains to Egyptian miners extracting precious minerals, from Byzantine pilgrims seeking spiritual enlightenment to modern explorers driven by curiosity, human ingenuity has continually turned these harsh environments into thriving centers of culture and commerce. The stories of survival are etched into the landscape itself, in the ruins of forgotten cities, carved into the steep canyon walls, and reflected in the shimmering, mirror-like surface of the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, lying at a staggering 430 meters below sea level, the lowest point on Earth, is a natural marvel. Despite its name, it is not truly a sea but a hypersaline lake, distinguished by waters that are 10 times saltier than those of the ocean. This extreme salinity renders any possibility of aquatic life impossible, creating an environment where the laws of biology seem to be suspended. Yet, it is precisely this unique quality that has rendered the Dead Sea a site of fascination, healing, and legend for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians highly valued its mineral-rich mud and waters, using them in mummification processes to preserve their dead. Cleopatra, renowned for her beauty, is believed to have secured exclusive rights to its salts and mud for her luxurious beauty treatments, recognizing their extraordinary properties. Even King Herod, the ancient Roman client king, built opulent palaces along its shores, acknowledging the significance of this mystical body of water. Today, visitors flock to the Dead Sea to immerse themselves in its surreal waters, effortlessly floating atop the shimmering surface as the mineral-laden black mud adheres to their skin. The experience offers a sense of weightlessness and renewal, a natural spa that has been celebrated for millennia. However, this natural wonder faces a growing threat. It is steadily shrinking. Due to extensive water diversion for agriculture and urban use, coupled with the impacts of climate change, the Dead Sea's shoreline recedes by over 1 meter each year. The retreating waters leave behind gaping sinkholes, jagged voids that swallow roads, buildings, and entire sections of the shoreline, threatening to transform this extraordinary place into a shadow of itself. If current trends continue, the Dead Sea may soon become unrecognizable, a fading remnant of its former grandeur. Still, for now, it remains an otherworldly oasis, a place where the very laws of nature seem to bend and where legend and reality intertwine. Scattered across the rugged terrain of the Negev desert are the remnants of ancient civilizations that once thrived despite the relentless harshness of their environment. Among these archaeological treasures is Telephone Shifter, a site that once flourished as an agricultural town built by the resourceful Nabatean people, the same civilization responsible for constructing the famous city of Petra. Although the desert offers no perennial rivers or lush greenery, the Nabateans mastered the art of water collection. They engineered intricate systems of stone channels and aqueducts designed to capture and store every precious drop of rain, turning scarcity into sustainability. Their ingenuity allowed them to establish thriving settlements in one of the most arid regions on Earth, demonstrating remarkable resilience and adaptability. As centuries passed, Telephone Shifter transitioned from a bustling trade hub into a significant Christian pilgrimage site during the Byzantine era. Grand churches and monasteries rose amid 2,000 years ago. Human ingenuity was vividly demonstrated through the development of sophisticated water harvesting techniques. These ancient methods, carefully crafted and meticulously refined over generations, stand as enduring testaments to mankind's resourcefulness in overcoming seemingly insurmountable environmental challenges. Despite the harshness of their surroundings, our ancestors devised ways to capture, store, and utilize water efficiently, ensuring their survival in arid landscapes where water was scarce and precious. Their ingenuity continues to inspire modern innovations, reminding us that even in the face of what appears to be impossible odds, human creativity can forge pathways to sustain life. Further south, the landscape of the desert reveals one of its most intriguing and profound geological enigmas. Here, in the heart of the arid wilderness, lies Maktesh Ramon, an extraordinary geological formation stretching approximately 40 kilometers in length. Unlike the more familiar volcanic craters or impact craters formed by celestial collisions, Maktesh Ramon is classified as a Maktesh, a unique landform predominantly characterized by a broad, bowl-shaped depression created through natural erosion processes. Millions of years ago, this region was submerged beneath an ancient sea, which played a vital role in shaping its striking features. Over countless millennia, relentless forces of water and wind gradually sculpted the landscape into a terrain that appears almost otherworldly. Today, towering cliffs, vividly striped sandstone formations, and jagged peaks stretch majestically across the horizon, forming a natural archive that reveals layers of Earth's distant history. This rugged, surreal landscape serves as a vast open-air museum, offering a glimpse into the planet's geological past and the dynamic forces that have shaped it. For countless centuries, only nomadic tribes and wandering traders have traversed this inhospitable terrain, navigating its treacherous paths with an intimate knowledge passed down through generations. Today, explorers and adventurers who venture into this silent, sprawling wilderness encounter a world of endless horizons, where the sky is adorned with a tapestry of stars that glow with extraordinary brilliance. The silence here is profound, so complete that it feels almost sacred, inspiring awe and reflection among those who stand beneath its vast canopy. Though the Negev desert exudes an aura of timelessness, the story it holds is intertwined with an even older chapter of history. One that dates back more than 3,000 years, to the era of the ancient Egyptian pharaohs. This region, known as Timna Park, is home to bizarre and striking rock formations that rise dramatically from the desert floor. Among these are Solomon's Pillars, massive, imposing sandstone columns that dominate the valley, sculpted over countless millennia by the ceaseless erosive power of wind and water. These natural monoliths serve as tangible witnesses to the relentless forces of nature that have shaped the landscape. Beneath the surface, however, lies a treasure of extraordinary value: rich deposits of copper. Timna Park holds the distinction of being one of the earliest known sites of human copper mining and smelting, with evidence dating back as far as 5,000 years. It was here that ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, established mines, leaving behind high-relief inscriptions and remnants of temples dedicated to Hathor, the goddess associated with mining, fertility, and joy. Today, Timna Park stands as a remarkable convergence point where geology and archaeology intersect, a living testament to both Earth's ancient history and the ingenuity of early human societies, who harnessed natural resources and crafted tools that would shape the course of civilization. Beyond the arid expanses of the Negev Desert and the ancient mountains, there exists a place where the land meets the sea, a gateway that has served as a crossroads between Africa and Asia for millennia. This is the islet of Eilat, a strategic port that once played a crucial role along historic trade routes extending into Europe. As a vital hub on the famed incense route, it saw the exchange of spices, perfumes, and precious goods among mighty empires, fueling economic prosperity and cultural exchange. According to biblical tradition, it is believed that King Solomon's fleet may have set sail from these very shores, embarking on voyages that connected distant lands and fostered the spread of ideas, wealth, and influence across continents. Yet, Eilat is not merely a relic of history, it is also a natural spectacle of breathtaking beauty. The Red Sea, shimmering with vibrant coral reefs, teeming with playful dolphins, and hosting rare marine species, transforms the area into a world-class destination for divers and marine enthusiasts alike. Despite being situated in one of Earth's driest regions, these colorful reefs and thriving ecosystems have persisted, offering scientists invaluable insights into the resilience of marine life and the importance of conserving global marine biodiversity. Moving inland, the Sea of Galilee emerges as Israel's largest freshwater lake, imbued with profound historical and spiritual significance. Fed by the Jordan River, this serene body of water is surrounded by gentle hills that have witnessed the rise and fall of countless civilizations, from the ancient Israelites to the Byzantines and Ottomans. It is here that many pivotal moments from religious history unfolded. The remnants of a synagogue, built 4 centuries ago atop much older basalt foundations, stand as enduring silent witnesses to the deep-rooted history of this land. These ancient stones serve not only as a relic of religious life but also as a testament to the town's significant role in the early days of Christianity, a period when faith was taking root amidst tumult and change. Over the centuries, the structure's walls have witnessed countless stories of devotion, upheaval, and resilience, anchoring the memory of a community that thrived long before the modern era. Today, these ruins symbolize more than just religious history. They embody a broader narrative of survival and continuity through the ages, standing as a testament to the enduring spirit of the people who once gathered within them. Rising majestically above the tranquil waters of the lake's western shore, Mount Arbel commands a breathtaking vista that seems to encompass the entire sweep of biblical history. Its rugged cliffs and jagged edges carve a dramatic silhouette against the sky, offering a panoramic view that stretches across the fertile valleys and ancient towns that have witnessed countless biblical events. Yet, beneath this scenic beauty lies a darker, more tumultuous past. In the 1st century BCE, these very caves and hidden alcoves served as sanctuary and refuge for Jewish rebels and dissenters, who sought safety from oppressive forces and sought to resist the might of Herod the Great's armies. These caves became battlegrounds of defiance, where small groups of fighters endured harsh sieges and brutal expulsions. Today, Mount Arbel's towering presence continues to stand as a silent, stoic reminder of the struggles faced by those who fought to preserve their faith and identity amid adversity. Its natural grandeur conceals stories of resistance, resilience, and survival that echo through the ages. Beyond the shimmering surface of the lake, the imposing Mount Tabor rises sharply from the landscape, marking the sacred site of the Transfiguration. According to the Gospels, it was upon this mountain that Jesus revealed his divine glory to his closest disciples, Peter, James, and John, an event of profound spiritual significance. The Church of the Transfiguration, constructed atop the foundations of earlier Byzantine and Crusader structures, stands as a testament to centuries of pilgrimage and veneration. The intricate mosaics adorning the church's interior vividly depict this celestial moment, capturing the divine radiance that shone forth from Christ and illuminating the spiritual significance of this site. From the summit of Mount Tabor, the view extends across the Jordan Valley and the Golan Heights, revealing a landscape as awe-inspiring as the moment itself. The vast expanse of land, bathed in the golden light of sunset, echoes the profound spiritual awakening that the Transfiguration represents, an event that continues to inspire faith and awe in all who gaze upon it. If there were a crossroads in history, an intersection of conquest, culture, and ambition, it would be the ancient city of Megiddo. Perched strategically in northern Israel, this city commanded control over the vital trade route known as the Via Maris, which linked the great civilizations of Egypt and Mesopotamia. For over 4,000 years, Megiddo stood as one of history's most formidable strongholds, a nexus of commerce and power that shaped the fate of entire empires. Whoever held sway over Megiddo wielded influence far beyond its walls, shaping trade, politics, and military campaigns. Its strategic location made it a prize for conquerors from across the ages, from the legendary pharaoh Thutmose III, who laid siege to the city in 1468 BCE, to the armies of the Assyrians, Babylonians, Persians, Greeks, and Romans, all vying for dominion over this coveted land. Even King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom and fortification efforts, recognized its importance by strengthening its defenses. Throughout history, Megiddo has witnessed countless battles and sieges, each adding another layer to its complex legacy. During the First World War, British forces finally secured a decisive victory here, marking the end of centuries of conflict. Yet, Megiddo's significance extends beyond mere historical battles. It is also woven into prophecy. The Book of Revelation names the city as the gathering point for the armies of Armageddon, foretelling a climactic clash that will define the end of days. Today, Megiddo National Park reveals 20 distinct layers of civilization, each a testament to the city's long, storied past. Visitors can explore remnants of ancient gates, stables, and an impressive underground water system, all echoing the grandeur of bygone eras. Standing atop the hill, gazing over the lush Jezreel Valley, it becomes clear why armies fought so fiercely for this land. Its commanding vantage point and rich history have cemented Megiddo's place in legend, making it a symbol of both conquest and resilience. Not all cities are merely shaped by the relentless march of history. Some are molded by the ambitions of their rulers and the visions of greatness they seek to realize. Along the shimmering Mediterranean coast, a convergence of such forces created a city. Jaffa, one of the most ancient ports still standing today, is a city saturated with stories that weave together myth and history in a seamless tapestry. Its origins reach deep into antiquity, and through the centuries, it has served as a vital gateway for civilizations and cultures that have shaped the region. According to biblical tradition, this port was the last stop for the prophet Jonah before he was famously swallowed by the great fish, a story that has captured imaginations for thousands of years. Over the ages, Jaffa has been a bustling crossroads, where the pathways of Phoenicians, Egyptians, and Romans converged, each leaving behind an indelible mark on its landscape and spirit. In the year 1799, the city witnessed one of its most dramatic moments when Napoleon Bonaparte launched an assault, seeking to expand his empire into the Middle East. That event remains etched in history as a pivotal episode in his campaign, highlighting Jaffa's strategic importance. Over time, it evolved into a melting pot of cultures, an area where Arab and Jewish communities coexisted and interacted, sharing space in a remarkable display of coexistence. Mosques, churches, and synagogues stand side by side within the Old City, symbolizing a legacy of religious diversity and cultural dialogue that has persisted through centuries. As the 19th and early 20th centuries unfolded, waves of Jewish immigrants arrived via Jaffa's historic port, profoundly influencing the region's demographic and cultural landscape. These newcomers brought with them hopes, dreams, and a determination that would eventually shape the future of the land. By the time the State of Israel was declared in 1948, Jaffa had undergone a transformation from a predominantly Arab city into a place marked by shifting identities, reflecting the complex and often turbulent history that intertwined with the birth of the modern nation. Today, Jaffa's narrow, winding alleys echo with stories of the past, while its ancient clock tower and vibrant markets, filled with artists and craftsmen, pulse with contemporary energy. This historic city seamlessly blends the echoes of antiquity with the vibrancy of modern life, serving as a captivating gateway to Tel Aviv, the metropolis that sprouted from its sands just over a century ago. Once a barren expanse of desert dunes, Tel Aviv has blossomed into a thriving international hub. Towering skyscrapers of glass and steel now overshadow charming Bauhaus-style buildings, earning the city worldwide recognition as the White City and earning a coveted UNESCO World Heritage designation. Along the shimmering shores of the Mediterranean, the city's lively coastline offers a mosaic of experiences. Surfers carve through rolling waves, sunbathers lounge on golden beaches, and bustling boardwalks come alive with the chatter of visitors enjoying outdoor cafes and vibrant nightlife. Tel Aviv is a city where history and innovation continually collide and coalesce. From the quaint, old-world streets of Neve Zedek to the cutting-edge startup districts of Silicon Wadi, the city embodies a relentless spirit of progress. This is a place that never truly rests. Its streets are alive with the rhythm of the night, renowned for an energetic nightlife scene, world-class culinary delights, and a thriving arts community that pushes boundaries and celebrates creativity. The markets, like the iconic Carmel Market and the Levinsky Spice Market, are bustling hubs of flavor, offering a feast for senses with an array of regional spices, fresh produce, and street food from across the Mediterranean and beyond. Notably, Tel Aviv has cultivated a global reputation as a leader in vegan cuisine, with innovative restaurants and eateries that attract visitors from around the world seeking healthy, plant-based options. Yet, the city's allure extends far beyond commerce and technology. It is a beacon of diversity, tolerance, and self-expression, a place where individuality is celebrated. Despite the often conservative reputation of the broader region, Tel Aviv proudly claims its identity as the Middle East's most openly LGBTQ-friendly city. Its vibrant LGBTQ scene is renowned worldwide, hosting a pride celebration that rivals those of legendary cities such as Amsterdam. It is home to one of the most dynamic and accepting LGBTQ communities in the world, fostered by a societal environment that prioritizes legal protections and social acceptance, making it a safe haven for many. The city's walls are adorned with vibrant street art, transforming entire neighborhoods into open-air galleries that reflect the city's creative spirit. Festivals and cultural events fill the calendar year-round, infusing the city with an electric energy that draws both locals and visitors alike. Here, the past is never forgotten. It informs the present and inspires the future. Tel Aviv is a city constantly rewriting its story, one that celebrates its rich heritage while boldly venturing into new realms of innovation and expression. Across the region, land has always been fiercely contested, and cities like Akko stand as enduring symbols of resilience and endurance. For millennia, Akko has served as a strategic gateway to the Holy Land, a city marked by the footprints of warriors, traders, and conquerors. From the ancient Phoenicians and Crusaders to the Mamluks and Ottomans, each empire has left the formidable walls and intricate network of underground tunnels that encircle the ancient port cities serve as a formidable barrier, protecting a bustling hub that has long been a crossroads of human activity. This port, teeming with life, has been a vital artery for commerce, faith, and cultural exchange for centuries, drawing soldiers, pilgrims, traders, and adventurers from across the world. For over 100 years, it stood as the last major stronghold of the Crusaders, a symbol of their enduring presence and ambition on the Levantine coast. Yet, history took a decisive turn in the year 1291, when the formidable Mamluk armies launched a fierce assault, breaching the city's defenses and bringing an end to Christian dominion on the mainland of the region. Despite this upheaval, while many other Crusader cities gradually faded into the mists of history, this city, known as Akko, continued to flourish and adapt. Under the rule of the Mamluks and later the Ottomans, Akko's port remained a vibrant hub of activity, a vital link connecting the land to distant shores. It became a thriving melting pot where diverse cultures and faiths coexisted in a delicate balance, with Arab and Jewish communities living side by side amidst the bustling streets. The city's unique blend of traditions, languages, and customs fostered an environment of continual exchange, making Akko a living testament to resilience and multicultural harmony. Today, Akko boasts an extraordinary preservation of its medieval heritage, standing as one of the most beautifully restored and intact ancient cities in the entire world. Visitors can walk along its winding, cobblestone streets, exploring forgotten alleyways and discovering secret tunnels that whisper stories of bygone eras. They can ascend towering ramparts that once protected the city from invaders, standing atop walls that have witnessed centuries of conflict and peace alike, where the stones seem to murmur history through the gentle lapping of the sea below. To the north of Akko, nestled on the verdant slopes of Mount Carmel, lies the city of Haifa, an urban landscape unlike any other in the region. While the land of Israel as a whole bears the marks of centuries of historical upheaval, Haifa distinguishes itself through its remarkable spirit of coexistence. Here, amidst the shadows of ancient hills, Jews, Muslims, Christians, and members of the Baha'i faith live, work, and worship together, weaving a tapestry of daily life that embodies unity and mutual respect. The city's port remains a vital gateway for global trade and exchange of ideas, its activity fueling both economic growth and cultural dialogue. Haifa's universities and burgeoning technology sectors drive innovation and progress, positioning the city as a beacon of modern development. Meanwhile, its vibrant arts scene, lively music, and diverse culinary traditions reflect centuries of migration and cultural interaction. Even the simplest meal, whether a bite of fragrant falafel or creamy hummus, carries the rich flavors of shared heritage and enduring traditions. Beyond the energy of its contemporary life, Haifa is also home to some of Israel's most ancient and revered spiritual traditions. In the surrounding hills, small villages such as Druze offer a rare glimpse into one of the Middle East's most enigmatic and resilient communities. People who have preserved their faith and way of life for generations, often in the face of great adversity. These communities embody a deep spiritual history that predates many modern nations, maintaining practices and beliefs that link them to centuries of tradition. Rising majestically above this vibrant tapestry is the breathtaking sight of the Baha'i Gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that cascades down the gentle slopes of Mount Carmel. These terraced gardens, lush with greenery, stretch like a vibrant ribbon of life toward the azure waters of the Mediterranean below. More than just a stunning landscape, the gardens serve as the spiritual heart of the Baha'i faith, which has grown rapidly across the globe since its founding in the 19th century in Persia. This young world religion emphasizes the principles of unity, peace, and the spiritual interconnectedness of all humanity. Its founder, a Persian prophet who was exiled and imprisoned in this very region, laid the foundations for a faith that advocates universal brotherhood and harmony among diverse peoples. Today, Haifa stands as the spiritual center of this faith, home to its most sacred shrine, an open sanctuary welcoming visitors of all backgrounds, regardless of race, religion, or gender. This site symbolizes inclusivity and hope, embodying the ideals that the Baha'i faith champions. The story of Haifa and Akko is not merely a chronicle of bygone eras or a reflection of the present moment. It is a powerful testament to what can be achieved when different cultures, faiths, and traditions do not merely coexist, but actively thrive together. It offers a glimpse of a future where diversity is celebrated rather than divided, where shared values and mutual respect forge a resilient and vibrant community. Our journey through Israel and the Palestinian territories draws to a close, revealing a land rich in sacred sites, majestic landscapes. Embark on a journey to uncover the wonders that lie beyond the horizon, venturing into realms of the extraordinary that await your discovery. Each new destination offers a unique story, a fresh perspective, and memories waiting to be made. Embrace the thrill of exploration, where every step uncovers something remarkable and every moment becomes part of a larger adventure. As you set forth to explore the vast and diverse tapestry of our world, remember that these experiences enrich your understanding and ignite your curiosity. Until we meet again on the next exciting chapter of your travels, keep wandering, keep dreaming, and continue to seek out the extraordinary in every corner of the globe.